So, I'm a libertarian. I hold a position in the Libertarian Party at the county level and at the state level. I've run for office as a libertarian. I support libertarian candidates. I vote libertarian. And freedom, independence, self-reliance, that's one of my main values. One of my core values. And well, I firmly believe in freedom. I don't think that in the world that we live in today, it is a reality. At least on the level that I would like to see freedom. I think that whatever, between the Republicans and Democrats, liberals, conservatives, whatever you want to call it, whichever party is in power, the other party always starts spouting off about freedom. Then, every 4 years or every 8 years it changes, the other party gets in power, and then the other side starts spouting off about, you're restricting our freedom, you're restricting our First Amendment rights. But the ironic thing is that whatever party gets in power, they want to give their constituents the freedom to do what they want, but people that they don't agree with should definitely not have the freedom to do what they want. So it's a real catch-22, because whatever party's not in power yells freedom, we're being oppressed, and then, which, they're not wrong, because whatever party is in power is trying to give their own constituents the freedom to do what they want to do, and the other constituents the freedom to not do what they want to do. If that makes sense. So, what I'm saying, in my dream libertarian world, everybody would have the freedom to do what they wanted to do, but this comes at the price of being forced to tolerate other people doing things that you hate. So, for example, in my dream libertarian society, on any given city block, you could have somebody raising pigs in their backyard, and it's smelling like they're raising pigs in their backyard, next to somebody that keeps their grass mowed twice a week, next to somebody that works third shift and likes to come home and blast music on 15-inch subwoofers, next to somebody from the Westboro Baptist Church that stands on the corner with God hates fags signs, next to an openly gay couple, next to people that like to shoot squirrels in their backyard, next to Catholic family with like 20 kids that run up and down the street every day, next to, you get the picture? Like, in a free society, you have to be willing to tolerate other people doing shit that you hate. Like, think of what would be the most annoying thing in the world to you, whether it's, your neighbor's having a bunch of roosters, or whether it's your neighbor being a nudist. Like, you would have to tolerate that. Whatever is most annoying to you, you would have to tolerate that in a free society. And I don't think most people could handle that. I think 99% of people could not handle living in an actually free society, which is why we don't. We've got so many rules and laws and restrictions and zoning and ordinances and, you name it. Like, it's just up and down the block. So many rules and laws and restrictions. Definitely not a free society. Because, well, we want the freedom to do what we want to do, we also don't want other people doing things that we don't want them to do. And it really all comes down to, you know, being selfish, which human nature, you know, we want to live in a world that's best suited for us personally, and fuck everybody else. And it's when people say they want freedom, they want to live in a free country, I'm not sure they know what that means. I am fine with it. Like, that Wild West sort of city to me would be fucking great. But like I said, I think 99% of people can't handle freedom.